I've just set up to mill the axle level with the surface of the assembled and stacked Scissor Knurl halves, plus a spacer that holds the entire assembly up off the tool holder. Getting it clamped down proved to be an issue. I had to calculate exactly how much, exactly what height I needed, and then shim to that height. What I'm going to do is take this. How much is it here? I've got the end mill zeroed on the surface of the scissor half. So let's see how much that is on my DRO. Well, it's 0.275. I'm going to take that down level with the surface, and then I will drill and tap a hole in the axle for this socket head cap screw and washer. And if it proves to be too tight, because the scissor has to scissor, what I will do is take the spacer and take a tiny amount off, maybe even just rub it on some sandpaper, and until I have the bottomed out fit that coal miner tells me is the right fit. So it's going to be trial and error, and we're going to give it a shot. Got a 3/4 inch 4-flute tin end mill in there, and I'm going to take a very cautious 10/1000 inch cut. If I would reorient a little bit here, I could use the power feed. So that's what we'll be doing. Well, looks good, so we'll take 20 thousandths this time. Just being cautious because of my clamping setup. I think it's solid like a rock. Okay, I like that. So I'll be back later. I'm at 100 thousandths, and I stayed with 20 thousandths inch cuts, depth of cut. Things are going very smoothly. This will take me down to 80 thousandths. Come back on the last cut. Okay, this is the last cut. Perhaps you've noticed a difference in the perspective on this camera. I took the wide angle lens off, which was only on there so I could take videos of grandkids in a room. The wide angle lens made that a lot easier. But I don't need it here. So here, this is the last cut, and I've positioned the end mill off the side of the workpiece, just in case my last 20 thousandths is below the current surface of the scissor. Now, if it is, I'll just have a mark across there, and that's no big deal. So here we go. Looks like I'm definitely going to have a cut across there. I'll call it style. I don't know if I'm going to worry about the fact that that I failed to level the workpiece up along the x-axis. I did level it up on the y-axis. I don't think I'm going to worry about this tiny cut on this side of the axle, but no cut on that side of the axle. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I don't think I'm going to let it bother me. I used a coaxial indicator to center this axle directly under the spindle, and then I drilled a number 10 hole in it for a 1/4 inch tap, which will be, I'll tap it down to 1 inch deep. I drilled the hole 1.25 inches deep, so it'll take a bunch of my chips. I won't have to clean it out constantly. I'll probably doubtless will have to clean it out, just won't have to do it constantly. I'm on the wrong side of this camera. Of course, tapping a hole is not that exciting, I don't suppose. Notice I'm using my spindle to keep the tap centered. I back it off about every 1/4 turn or 1/8 turn, clear the chips. I see people that really know what they're doing not do that. And I've never seen them break a tap. Maybe they cut that part of the video out. So anyway, I'm going to tap this hole and then I'll be back.